I am very helpless when it comes to the technical side of making YouTube videos, so I asked my YouTube friends to learn more about the process of being a YouTuber. Start from planning, filming, editing, and all the way to promoting. Equipments, filming tips, editing tips, how to promote yourself. We are going to answer these questions for you. And it's not just from me. There's a lot of people here, so it's not just one-dimensional because there are a lot of different perspectives. Before we start, let's get to know all of my YouTube friends that are helping me to make this happen.
Hi, my name is Andrea Sharifi, and you may know me from such YouTube channels as The Sharifi Life.
My name is Armin. I have a goofy channel that's family friendly and hopefully fun to watch.
Hi everyone, my name is Cindy and I have a channel here on YouTube.
Hi, I'm Daniel, and my channel is youtube.com/DanielDorable.
Good day everyone, I'm the guy from the Inimitable Vlog.
Hi everyone, I'm Jamie. And I'm Nathan, and our channel is hitting 1 million.
Hi, my name is Karen from the channel Honestly Karen.
Hi, my name is Leslie, otherwise known as Simply Leslie.
Hello everyone, I am Quinton, aka Lightfeather from the channel Lightfeather.
What's up, Buttercups? My name is Michael Noker.
Hey everyone, it's me, Monka.
Hi, I'm Mr. Mancurves.
My name is Rowan and my channel is called Rowan Lad.
Hi, it's Sarah and I run a YouTube channel called Sarah May.
My name is Shelley.
My name is This Other Guy, and actually that's my channel name, This Other Guy.
So, this is the first episode of this series, and it's all about planning. But first, let me ask you the most fundamental question. What inspires you guys to make YouTube videos?
What inspires me to make YouTube videos is my love of video editing and also the community that I've got behind my channel. They really help me to stay motivated and help me feel great about the videos I put out.
I've always been kind of like in love with the idea of making something lasting, and for me that means like creating something through like art or music or writing. And for me, YouTube is just yet another outlet for me to kind of express myself, and that's what inspired me to start making videos.
You're free to do whatever you want, and it's amazing that there's somewhere out there, which is YouTube, to be able to just be free to, you know, express yourself in some way, and I really like this form of media.
I love making YouTube videos and it has kind of grown to become a hobby. Also, the presence of a great community here and on other social platforms is pretty inspiring, especially when it comes to collabs like this one.
Like I say, I want to spread a positive message about people and that you don't have to change yourself if you're a little different than other people like myself, because I feel like everybody has a right to be themselves. Second off, I think it's awesome because I like videos and I like comedy and I like just making things for people, and I'm a media student and film is my passion and I like attention. I'm gonna be honest about that.
I can make people laugh and happy, and apparently at some points I'm even inspirational. Who knew?
Obviously, before you even plan your videos, you have to get some ideas. So, how do we get ideas?
Usually I get my ideas from my daily experiences. I even just randomly think of things while I'm in the shower or I'm taking the bus or at these random times, even like at night. And I always keep a pen and paper with me in case I ever get ideas, so I have to write them down right away.
I basically use various ideas that I've collected over time and stored in my notes app. This can be something related to news, funny things that have happened, or any other random thought that I have. Often they come as I'm trying to go to sleep and I just have to write it down right then.
By trying to go to sleep. I'm not even joking. Every single time this happens, the second that I lay down and close my eyes, that is when the video ideas come to me, and it drives me crazy because then I can't sleep because all I want to do is think about the video idea and try to bring it to fruition. So unfortunately, yeah, sleeping is how I get my video ideas.
I get my video ideas from anything, like even a word just pops into my mind, like mustache. I just create a video out of that one word.
I chase them down, I tackle them to the ground, I beat them over the head with a shovel, and then I drag them kicking and screaming back into my house where I can write it all down in my notebook.
These are basically just ideas, just to keep track and not forget of some things that I want to do. So if you don't already have something like this, I would suggest getting one. It's really come in handy for me.
Always write everything, because if you don't, poof, they will be gone. The next question is, how do you plan your videos? Do you script, make bullet points, or just improvise.
Depending on the content of the video, I like to go anywhere from scripting the entire thing to just having bullet points that I want to make sure I hit when I do turn on the camera.
My problem is that I always forget what I want to say, which is why I suck at improvisation. So for the most part, I script it out.
Most of my videos are scripted, and if I do a cover video, then of course I come up with the music and I practice beforehand, and that's how I plan for them. Otherwise, they're usually scripted by bullet points or by questions. So if I'm doing a tag, I'm usually like reading off the questions and kind of just going with it on the camera. And if I'm doing something more planned, such as like a day in my life or something, of course I would kind of like already bullet out like what I'm putting in the video before I record it.
Almost all my videos have been scripted to a degree, mainly so when I film, it has direction. And I just start rambling on and on and on. Right on.
Now I know many don't like scripts because you somehow feel bound to them and don't achieve the effect of being spontaneous in your videos, but for me scripts kind of get me in the proper mood for shooting a video and I don't end up rambling rubbish.
Some things are completely scripted, I have it fully written out and already planned. Some are a little bit more bullet point style. There are some certain things I want to hit, but I give myself free range to kind of just say and do whatever I want. So some videos, it depends, have more structure, and some videos I just give myself creative freedom in the moment to do and say whatever.
Some videos are scripted and some are not. I sometimes do voiceovers and a lot of those are scripted, but when I'm sitting here and talking to you right now, this is not scripted.
If it's like a DIY project or some kind of skit, then I do have to make some kind of a document in Word where I kind of lay out the camera angles, what I'm saying, just a bunch of like really detailed stuff because I really want to make sure that I get everything perfect because I'm a really big perfectionist.
Sometimes I plan my videos and sometimes I don't, but when I do plan, I just make a couple of bullet points. I will very, very rarely ever script out an entire video.
If it's not a serious video, I don't really plan out anything. It's all improvised, but if it's a discussion or advice, I really do write down some messages I want to get across in the video and make sure I do get them across.
On my phone, I write little points of things I could say just so I have a good idea of what I can do, because if I don't, I'm usually all over the place.
Most of it's from memory, most of it is just a load of rambling nonsense. Don't need a script for rambling nonsense. I actually need to remember what it is I'm ranting about because I need to remember what I've already ranted about so I don't do it again.
I personally script sometimes, and scripting does not mean that you are not genuine. Actually, it's a pretty genuine thing because you are trying to get to the point of what you are trying to say. Because ideas happen all the time, and I am not always ready to get in front of the camera every time an idea come up to me, so I just talk out loud to myself, and then I write what I talk about. And then when I get in front of the camera, it's just like I'm repeating what I already talked about earlier. Next up, I want to know, how do you guys prepare yourself before filming?
I like to prepare my hair and makeup before shooting. No, I'm just kidding. I like to listen to stand-up comedy. It really gets me into the mood, feeling comedic and energized.
And then we sort of like swear at each other quite a lot, push each other around a little bit, really get like absolutely hyped up to the point where we're pretty much in hysterics. Then we just go, right, let's go. We'll get to the point where we're sat in these seats laughing so hard that the only other thing to do is press record. Yeah, we're just stupid, basically. Yeah.
La 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 la. And then I go and shoot a video.
Before I film, I create a filming schedule, filming order of how I want to film the things that I'm doing so that it makes sense logically.
I'm usually coming home from school, so I look over my points of anything that I have for the plan of the video. I just make sure it's all in order. I make sure the camera's set up. I make sure my area is clean, and yeah, I just press record.
I basically just have my script ready and make sure my camera is fully charged.
Before filming, I just make sure I'm really confident going into the video that I could do this. I can make this video and I'm going to enjoy it.
Try to make sure that I'm in a very like calm and relaxed and focused mental state before I start filming. I'm feeling very anxious or my head hurts or just something's going wrong that day, I know it's not going to be a good video for me. Sometimes I do set up the camera and I start to film and just halfway through I'm like, no, I can't do this, like it has to wait. So making sure you're in kind of the right mental state to film is really, really helpful.
Make sure you're feeling good, make sure you're feeling happy. If you feel in a bad mood, when you press record, it's going to come across. And we've had a few videos that we've just chucked in the bin because we recorded it, we didn't feel great, we're tired, we didn't feel well, and we've watched it back, tried to edit it, and it's rubbish. Yeah. So we've just binned it off.
I'll say that's a top tip there, that if you're recording a video and you really feel inside that you know it's not good or it's not going to work, 9 times out of 10 it won't work. You'll just know.
Maybe I should start doing those things before I start filming. Anyways, the final question is, do you have any problems while brainstorming ideas? And how do you overcome it?
Well, there's always a problem. My brain goes blank most of the time.
For me, a really big problem that I used to have is the lack of ideas. So I would always get stumped and I wouldn't know what to do for that week, and in the end I wouldn't have a video for that week. So how I combat that is I basically have a master file of all the ideas I have that I have accumulated. So every time I come up with an idea, I add to that file.
While brainstorming, I have the problem of either having too many ideas or not enough ideas, and I don't know how to execute them, and usually I just watch other YouTubers' videos to, help me make my own video.
I overcome this by sometimes having a bit of a Google for some video ideas, which usually comes up with some pretty basic stuff, or I watch other YouTubers' videos to try and grab a little bit of inspiration from there.
If you go to google.com/trends, you get like every new stuff that's trending, and you can actually sort out the country where you want to have this news. So if there's like this interesting point of news that everybody's talking about, because you can also Google something on /trends and see how many people are searching for that. So if you see that a lot of people are searching for that, you can make a video about that.
If I get stuck trying to plan out a video or can't come up with all of the details, I'll go to a different room or take a walk, and I find this new location, new setting really brings out a new imagination, kind of a new mind, a rebirth, if you will.
Yes, I sometimes get stuck in a really bad writer's block, and what I do then is just trying to distance myself as best as possible, and sometimes the ideas just come to you instead.
If I can't really think of, the nitty-gritty pieces of how the video should be put together, then usually what I do is I take a step back from it and I just leave that script on the side for a couple of days or weeks until I can come back with a clear, fresh mind, and I just read over my points that I already have on the paper, and that really helps me think of more ideas and know how the flow of everything will go for my next video.
I'm lucky to have a friend, Jessica, who is so obsessed with videos as I am, and I'll just call her or text her and be like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this, but I'm having this problem, or what do you think about this? How can I make this happen? And she's always really helpful in throwing out ideas, because she kind of understands that YouTube environment as a viewer and what she would like to see and kind of things like that. And I also reach out to all of my YouTube friends and I'm like, hey, I don't know how to do this editing thing. Can you kind of either send me a link or point me in the direction of how I can do this? So always asking for help and knowing who you can turn to is so helpful.
If you are not sure of an idea or how to execute those ideas, just set them aside and then come back tomorrow and try to see it in a different perspective. Ask yourself, is it useful? Is it entertaining? And is there something that people can draw from? I think you have to be a big YouTube fan before you are able to make your own videos. Same as you can't write books if you don't like to read. You have to find inspiration from a lot of different things and then compile those things and then make your own thing. That's how you become original. Do your research and study how they make their videos and try to understand things from their perspective. You're not just copying the style, you're not just copying them on the surface, but you truly understand why they're doing what they're doing. Also, pay attention to things around you. Do an observation about people and society and everything that is going on in your life. That's it for today's episode. I hope you find it helpful, and if you do, share them around. Don't forget to check out everybody who is participating in this video. All of their links will be down below in the description and also at the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and thank you everybody who helped me making this video. You are the most wonderful people I have ever met. I love you guys. Be sure to come again next week because we are going to talk about filming, equipment, and all of those things. You can subscribe to my channel to be notified when that video will come up. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see ya next week.
I've already got a YouTuber problem for you right now. Washing machine in the background. Still going. And spin cycle. Yep, that's happening right now.